morning. It's Saturday, 4th November 23, and just leaving Watchbed Creek. Gonna try and do a night or two in the Bogong High Plains, maybe Mount Bogong area. Something different. Started up high instead of always starting down low and then been to bash all the way up. But if I do the full Bogong High Plains, Mount Bogong loop, there'll be some ups and downs. Anyway, let's see how we go. There's a Rocky Valley Dam over the back. It's just the top of Falls Creek Resort. Maybe it's Mount McKay. So you're slowly, gently climbing up from Watchbed Creek, and this is the AAWT directions to Mount Hotham. It joins onto this road, which I think is the Big River Fire Trail. Sorry. On each, so 4.5 k's back to Heathy Spur, which is this little track and pole line. See, to Johnson's Hut, I think, or Johnston Hut. Apparently it's a club hut, so you can't access it. I think that's the hut that might be open to the public. I'm not sure what that mountain was now. It's probably totally wrong. I'll get a bit higher. Go up the side of Mount Nels now. That's Mount Nels sign, so there must be a track there somewhere. That bump in the background. So moving along towards Mount Nels North. I think this bump here with the snow on the back is the informally named Mount Nels West. It's Mount Nels North. Mount Nels West. Whatever I said before. Must be on the copier or something, maybe. For the fainters and Feathertop in the back. Possibly Mount McKay, I don't know. Anyway, so that way to Mount Nels North Summit, but it's sort of over the back there, I think, from where the trig point was. And the other way is beyond copier, or however you say it, I'm sure I'm wrong. And that monster hiding in the clouds is the big fella, which I hope to summit this time. And there's that unnamed high point. And just the background of Woods Falls and Hotham in the distance. It's Mount Nels North in the background, the trig point's almost visible. And Mount Nels West and whatever that is, whatever. And I think it's Tim Spur or something. So that way Tim Spur and the Big River Fire Trail, which we've been walking on, continues up over the bump, and then I think it's down to Bogong Creek Saddle, Bogong something Saddle. It's another way to get up onto Mount Bogong. You get that in Quartz Ridge. I'm gonna follow the pole line in the AAWT kind of deal to Ropers Hut, and then dropping down to the tree line. Guess in the background there's Long Spur, which goes all the way to Mount Wheels. Alright, let's join Spur down to Big River. Follow the pole line, and here, just around here somewhere, it's Ropers Hut. Well, I need a break, so I'm going to the hut. What we got here? Nice stove. This would be a very nice place in winter. So look, we got poles on a track, so I think this is good to go. There's a beautiful, freshly cleared track. I think a shout out to the industrious Mr. T, and who did this, and I'm sure he was maybe assisted by the BTAC people in parks. But alright, so Dwayne Spur, whatever it is, just started to get steep, so I'm glad it's cleared. I was talking to a bunch of probably a group of 8 or 10 guys who could get just climbing up to where it levels off. And they reckon it's probably harder going up T-Spur than it is up the staircase. Or, sorry, the Dwayne Spur or whatever they went up there. Because they did staircase yesterday or earlier today. So, and they look fit, so it's going to be suffering. I'm not wrong about it being steep. I think after a little while it levels off and heads off to the left. So if that's the case, I'm getting some T-Spurs in the background there. Double break. Oh, I'm feeling on the legs already. I'm coming down about 350 metres, pretty steep, but I think it's more the not doing any proper hard walking for 2 months. That's starting to tell. Oh, my plan is to get so far into this walk that coming back is just as painful, turning back is just as painful as it is to continue. So that's why I'm pushing on. It was surprisingly steep and fairly, well, maybe it wasn't that long, but I felt it a little uphill on Dwayne Spur there. I thought it was also just precipitously down. Oh, starting to feel it. At least some clouds come across. It's not as hot. Ooh, I don't know what, I may have bitten off more than I can chew. I reckon do the steeper heading down stuff. Should a good one, the Spur. Lots of switchbacks or Zs heading down. I think I'm pretty close to the river. I might even be able to hear it. It's up there. I don't know if you can see it. It's just basically a wall of trees. Not vertical, but very steep. That's up the top is the start of the T-Spur, so you've got to get up that once you get down to the bottom across the river. So I've still got to go down a fair bit. Oh. Yes. Finally made it down to the river. My legs are shot. The hardest bits to come. The chain's there. Apparently it's about thigh deep at most. So crossing no problem. Have a bit of a break, drink, grab some more water. And now for the probably already saying this is the awful this next bit, so also and up there somewhere you're going to go. So yep. After about 20 metres of walking past a little campsite, if I can understand the map correctly, I'm not too far from actually being on the Spur instead of climbing up the face to the river. It's been pretty steep. I'm finally on the Spur now. That last bit took a while. It's on the AWT. It's certainly not as steep once you're on the Spur proper, but it's the kind of thing that if you're fresh wouldn't be just cruise up a bit. I lost the freshness somewhere just after Roper's Hut and before I got to Big River. So it's just a slog. Nearly 5 o'clock, so kilometre from T-Spur Knob. I'm a bit above 1300 metres I think, and T-Spur Knob's about 1560 maybe. So still 220, 200 or more metres to climb, come up over 300. So I think through the bush I can see T-Spur Knob. I just realised it wasn't 1560 metres, it's 1660 metres. And I'm at 1460, so and the next 800 metres is up, I'm going to go up 200 metres, so yeah, it's steepened up a bit. I think that's T-Spur Knob. Finally having a hard climbing's done. It took just 3¼ hours, which for me is probably pretty good for a fit person. Maybe not, but I probably should have just done a overnighter up Feathertop and back just to get the legs working again instead of just jumping into this. Anyway, coming in cloud now. It's getting quite chilly. There's a little breeze. It was so hot before. Nice little creek. I think we turn off to the long Spur and head towards Cleve Cole. It's not far from here. In fact, there's a sign up there. Nice. Still a little bit to go. Turn off to Howman's Falls. Hopefully not too far to go. Just walking in a cloud, but no mitigation's easy. These reflectors on the snow poles are handy. Can't be too far to go. Just heard a deer bellow or do whatever they do. Made it to the hut. I think that would be the side of the hut. Nice. Alright.